first ever Halloween episode. And of course, you guys may know there's 13 days until Halloween. And of course, this will be a countdown of all the Halloween days so far. Before we get started, I want to say happy Halloween for you guys. And of course, enjoy trick or treat thing. And now let's get started on the video. Today we're reviewing the Ghostbusters. There's action figures. Now, this is the action figures you all know today. Okay, this is the remaster of the Mag Collector version of the Ghostbusters. Now, back before the new ones came around, these would look like in the box. Well, this was a remaster of the anniversary, 30th anniversary episode. This is a build-a-figure set. Now, I reviewed one of these before in my very first video. You may guys remember that. That'll be the Flash episode. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. It's basically one of the first ever videos I made on this channel. Now, take a look at the box. The box looks pretty awesome. And yes, I'm going to review all 5 of these figures here, including the rookie itself. Now, this box, it looks pretty awesome. It was made back in 2016. Take a look at the side. You got the No Ghost logo. We got nothing on the side. Taking a look at the back, we got the Build-A-Figure set. Well, more like a statue set. We got all 4 Ghostbusters, and of course the Ghostbusters logo. Once you click all these 4 figures, you get this cool little structure right here. On the side, you get the Ghostbusters logo. Oh, right there. I'm probably upside down here. Ghostbusters. Now, basically, I do have all 4 figures, but the boxes are the same. So no need to review all of them. Well, they are the same, but except for the names. Here is one of them. Here's Winston Zenmore. The one I showed you guys before was Peter Venkman. Then this is Ray Stantz. And then of course the final one is Egon Spangler. So we're going to review Peter Venkman first, and we're on with the other 4 figures. But let's take a look at the 5th member. This is the Mag Collector's rookie packaging. This is what it looks like from the Mag Collector days. It looks pretty awesome, I have to admit. You got the 2 pterodogs right there. The background looks amazing. You see the giant State Park mushroom in the background. Up there, we got the No Ghost logo, the Ghostbusters title. On the opposite side, you got half of the pterodog, as well as the opposite side. And bottom here is nothing but legal stuff, blah blah blah. And of course, right there it says the rookie. Oh boy, I happen to love the rookie. The rookie is actually from the video game. Now, it was released in 2019. Well, actually, the real release of the first game was made in 2009. It was released that year. But of course, it made full remaster on it. You never know, I'm going to review those games. Take a look at the back of the box. We get the messy death, which is we all know and love, and Ghostbuster history fans. And of course, we got the little information about the rookie. Of course, you see him right there of the silhouette. Technically, you're supposed to be the rookie in the game. It's pretty awesome. I have to admit. And of course, it's time to get the No Ghost logo, and of course, it's gonna say "Who in the car." Oh, that's basically the end of the box. So let's take a look at the figures. Alright guys, here is the first figure. Let's get started on Venkman. Venkman happens to be a well accurate of Bill Murray's impression. Now, it's basically the coolest figure so far. It looks pretty awesome. The detail on the figure looks excellent. So far, let's take a look at the details. We got the elbow pads and the glove, which is pretty cool. Then we got his little name tag right here. Not sure if you can see it. It's like right there. It does say Venkman, you just can't see it. And on the opposite side, you get the No Ghost logo, another patch and a glove. And take a look at his belt. His belt comes with cool gadgets, as well as the tube from Ghostbusters 2. It also comes with a walkie-talkie, which is awesome. And of course, the pants. Let's go through down. And there's his boots. His boots are basically tucked into the pants. It looks pretty awesome. Now, this is not your standard action figure. This one has removable proton pack. Here it is. Now, I did say this is a remaster figure, but Now, I did say this is a remaster figure, right? But of course, believe it or not, before this version came along, there's actually another version, which is, there's the original version. The original version has a permanent proton pack on the back. That means you can't take it off. Like, the straps are like sculpted into the figure. It used to be something like this, but I'll show you the comparison about that later. Yeah. But take a look at the proton pack. The proton pack is well designed, detailed. It looks pretty amazing. It's probably hard to tell because maybe you can tell there's some reds on the cyclotron. Maybe I can do some pictures of those. Here's the pictures. Take a look at the tube. The tube, well, the hose. It looks pretty awesome. Even the Trio one is like super duper cool. It's like so movie accurate. It looks pretty awesome. Alright, so sorry. Alright, now of course I'm going to show you how to put it on. This might take some time. The joints on the figure looks pretty good. I do see so myself. It looks pretty great. Alright, Venkman's all geared up. Okay, so that's basically it for this figure. Now let's move on to the next one. So here is Ray's stance, of course. Now he's actually resemblance to his live-action counterpart, which is Dan Aykroyd himself. It looks pretty great, but a little minus small flaw. It has a little small head. Yeah, that's basically how the original was look like back in the day. That's what made Culture designed these heads, which is kind of weird. I have to see so myself. Now, think of the side. You get the No Ghost logo, the patch. That's, well, elbow pads, I mean. My bad. On the side, you get the same, and of course, the gloves are basically permanently attached to his hands. And take a look at the gadgets. That's on his belt. Looks pretty great. His walkie-talkie in the back on a tube. And of course, the proton pack looks pretty great. The proton pack does removable as well. They all look the same, of course. The proton pack, it's basically a cool design. I certainly love that design there. As well as the Trio one. The Trio one looks awesome. Just like the Bill Murray version, it looks pretty cool. Well, I have to admit, it's basically one of the coolest things I ever owned. And it's pretty cool. Now, we're basically, well, here's the one last shot. Actually, articulations, they're basically a little hard, but I'm sure they get used in time, of course. The head can turn around, and you can do the wrist joint, but it's preventing the proton pack, or I'll be stuck. Alright, so on with the next one. Alright, so here is Egon. Okay, so here is Egon himself, which is basically a very cool figure. His likeness is exactly like how it seems in the actor himself. However, he did a great job as Egon Spengler. The detail on the figure looks pretty awesome. The boots, I did forget to mention about the boots. The boots are now cover up of the entire pants, unlike Bill Murray's version. Here to do the comparison. As you can see, the boots are a little bit different than Peter Venkman's figure. It looks pretty different than this one here. Now, of course, the proton pack does remove, of course. Now, fun fact, they were originally going to release a Ecto 1 set, but sadly, it never did release. So we won't get Ecto 1 anytime soon. But there's the Afterlife Ghostbusters set. There's the Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto 1. It's pretty cool, but not exactly in the original movie. But I guess you can imagine it's from the first film. How could go wrong? Now, as for the face looks awesome. The glasses nailed perfectly as Hell Ramis. On the side, you get the basically just gloves and elbow patches. The proton pack is the same, just like the other three. And of course, we got the black tube goes around to the the clear tube. I'm not gonna say what's a clear tube for. Like, I'm not gonna say what's this tube for. I'm not gonna answer that. Or explain, I mean. Oh well. Now, the black tube goes around the proton pack through the tree wand. It is also a pretty cool thing. I certainly love this figure. Now, we're on with the last two figures. Alright, so here is the fourth member. That'll be Winston Zedmore, known as Ernie Hudson, and who played by, like I said, Ernie Hudson. Now, take a look at take a look of this figure. It looks awesome. It has resemblance of the younger version of Ernie Hudson in the 80s. You can't go wrong with this figure. It looks pretty awesome. Now, I certainly love these figures when they first released, somewhere around like what 2008 or 9 maybe. Take a look at the side. You got the No Ghost logo, the proton pack, which is everything is the same, of course, so far. The clear tube, the gadgets, it's the belt gizmo, even the walkie-talkie. It's probably hard to tell. Like, this is a walkie-talkie right here. You might, yep, there it is. You get a clear one, clear image of it. But of course, of course, he is the only fourth member to have a movable proton pack, and that gives us the final Ghostbusters. That gives us a final look of the fifth member. I don't know what you all thinking. Oh, we're gonna get Rick Moranis? No, we're gonna get the Rookie. The Rookie is supposed to be from the Ghostbusters video game. However, people say it's actually a Ghostbusters 3 game, which is, I do actually appreciate that. It looks pretty awesome. The Ghostbuster on this figure looks pretty awesome, and of course, he's a little bit different than the other 4 figures, but he still has the boots still tucked in by the pants, and of course, on success, as for his gadgets, this time around, he comes with a trap, and then he has a yellow tube. And I'm still not explaining what the tube's for. You want to explain it? Ask your parents. Then, of course, you get the PE meter, that's pretty cool. It's not even accurate as the game version. It's actually in the movie version game. Then, of course, he comes with these goggles. Now, what you think? Can you use these on Ray? Unfortunately, you cannot. You cannot use them on the Ray small head. Take a look at the face. It looks pretty great. He's got his little classic summer military hair, which is, I do have to admit. And, oh, I'll just put that there. Now, of course, like I said, the proton pack on these guys are a little bit different, except for this guy. His proton pack is permanently attached to his back. You can see his little strap. It's like sculpted on the body. So no, you won't get the proton pack off of him, which is upsetting thing. But you never know, they might do a remaster of this figure. You never know. Now, of course, the trio one has a little hole on the back, which you probably but there it is. There's a little hole here, and you clip it on like so. There we go. You can walk around like this, and of course, not only the goggles are the only accessories. You come with another accessory. We'll get those to a minute. Now, of course, we're gonna take a look at the accessories. All right, so here's are the accessories. Now, let's start with the ghost, which is the No Ghost logo. This is what happens when you get all 4 figures. You get to build this guy, which is, I have to admit, it is pretty cool. Not only is cool, he can also glow in the dark. That's right, this guy can glow in the dark. I have to admit, it looks pretty great. Now, I do see him glow in the dark sometimes, actually. But I guess we need to charge him up. Now, like, just put him in the sun, and then he'll be waiting there for hours, and then bam, he glows in the dark. Now, let's take a look at our last accessory. This is the ghost trap and the Rookie comes with. Now, here, I'll put this up so you see it full time. Here is the tire trap. There's a foot pedal, and the wire goes to the trap. Now, if you guys do get this figure, I just want to be very clear to warn you, whatever you do, do not break this wire. It's like not that easy to fix. And no, I didn't break this version. I do have a similar version to this. I have a Ghostbusters 2 version. Unfortunately, they were a bit in pieces. The straps, the proton packs, and the hose, and all that stuff. It's a long story. Now, of course, second one, the trap. The trap is perfect. It's unbelievable perfect. On the side, you get little knobs. On the opposite side, you get the little tubes and a dial there. The front, you get more knobs. And of course, the doors are open. There's basically nothing inside there, of course. But that's what this is for. This is a proton trap orange beam. Now, of course, if you own a Winston Zedmore figure, you might have seen one of these before. And this version, then the rookie has an orange trap effect. Whereas Winston's version has a blue version, which is interesting enough. Here's a full time what it looks like in the trap. I'm sure you guys saw it while I was trying to pick it up. This is what it looks like if the trap is open. This is pretty cool. I have to admit, I give Matt Collector's design perfectly. It's basically the coolest thing I ever owned. It's basically the coolest thing Matt Collector did. I certainly love this thing. Alright, so now you've seen the figures, now let's get the full team. Alright guys, before I show you the full team, I thought I would give you a bonus figure. Here we got Slimer, which is another cool thing. He's not part of the set, but I thought I'd give you a bonus figure. The detail on the figure looks pretty great. It looks pretty colorful. I certainly love this figure. Now I'll show you another video what set he's done with. But now let's take a look at the full team. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, leave comments down below. And of course, leave a like to this video. And tomorrow we're going to review Louis Tully and Walter Peck. On the Prime again, and I'll see you guys next Halloween video.